Buongiorno. It's a good day. It's a beautiful day. It's sunshiny out here. Starting my day, I'm gonna go get myself a cappuccino and a little pastry, little biscotti, a cookie made with mandorle, almonds, so yummy. I wanted to speak more last night, but we were out late and it was lovely. Just enjoying the sights. So if you don't hear too much, it's okay. It means I'm enjoying life. But at the same time, I was thinking and reflecting that when I go to Naples, I'll give you a tour of where I used to live. My old stomping grounds. How exciting would that be? Wow. In another life. Onward to the cappuccino. I told you, feathers at my feet everywhere I go. Green, green, green. And I bought this little purse for €12. Right here. Teatro Italia is a grocery store, 𝐷𝒐𝒕. So I'm actually headed to the first place that I did that other video with, where I had the almond cookie and my cappuccino, because it was really yummy. And you know, when you find something good, sometimes it's good to return there. I'm back in Italy, right? So I had a very pleasant evening though, because the woman from last night that helped me made sure I had pasta senza glutine. They even made it special for me. And that's why I love Italia. Sempre nel mio cuore. Lots of wows. There's me. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Every year they have a different theme of their masks for the Venice Carnivale. This is a nice little market where you can pick up some nice fruit. Figs.
Quanto costano I fichi? Fichi? Quanto costano? €11 a kilo. Yeah, I got mine for $6.50. Lots of tourists. It's actually not as busy as I've seen it in the past, even when I've been here this time of year. September is the best time to travel, less tourism. Most people come in the summer. The locals go out of town during that time. I love this little spot over here. So pretty, with all the flowers in the window boxes. This is trattoria alla palazzina. Beautiful. Yep, even the 5G towers are over here too. Alright, we're going over the bridge. Sights and sounds of Venice. Lots of sights, lots of sounds. I love that little terrace there. That building's so pretty. It's impossible to take pictures and photos without some heads bob and weave in between. Makes it more real, you know? Not trying to fake it without the people. That's just a part of the trip, a part of the experience. Now, onward to La Cappuccino. Has my name on it. I'm not gonna even try that. That said no photo, no camera. You can stop and you can always read what's for dinner, what's for lunch. Little specials, menu of the day. There's my finger. Hello. I love things like this. City of water. We're on top of a lot of water. Are you as curious as me? When you see these walkways, you want to go in, don't you? Lots of hotels. Lots of hotels down there. Murano glass. A lot of people are moving out of the city, apparently, from my understanding, because of the cost. And they're actually renting out more than they're living here. Here we are. We're going over to the pasticceria Donna. Yes.
Meglio st'altra volta. Meglio st'altra volta. Perché stavolta non c'era.
So this is pistachio. Oh no, non da portare. È in una tazza.
Se grande ce l'ho solo così, non ho tazza grande.
Oh, capito. Ok.
No, assolutamente provato lì, mi dispiace.
Okay, grazie. Apparently they don't put them in, they don't have big cups for the cappuccino. So we have, to eat here I'm having the pistachio, and then I have one of each. This is the mandorle, almond, and this is coconut. So, time. Cheers, my dears. Cappuccino. You're all here with me in my heart. And that's a wrap, and now I'm going to move on. Grazie molto. Buona giornata. Now let's go find some more figs. Because you know I love figs. And if you like Murano jewelry, there's plenty of it here, the glass jewelry. I have plenty, I don't need to shop. I'm really not here for the shopping, although I found some really cute stuff. I'm really here for the experience.
And that sometimes can be daunting for many because maybe they don't know how to do or experience. This is just a reflection, but how many people are buying to distract themselves, to, you know, like a form of an escapism from life? If you go on a vacation, you should have experience, you know, go walk, just see the sights. Sometimes it's just that simple. It's not about some grandiose experience. Sometimes it's those moments where, like, for example, when the feathers are under my feet and I'm like going, there's another feather, I'm on my path, light as a feather, literally, you know, ease and grace. You have to be present, be the gift of the now. It really is that simple. So let me go get my figgies.
Beautiful, abundant, delicious fruit. They even have papaya. Look at that. All the prices are per kilo in euro, unless it says per piece. And then you weigh it and you put your sticker on it. And so let me get my figgies. See, I told you. Oh, it's even cheaper today. It's 5.5. Que buono.
This time I got just under 2 kilos, and it was €1 cheaper than last time, which is even better. And they're nice and plump and juicy and ready to eat. And yummy, sweet. See, I have my halo. My angel's always watching over me. And the woman attending to me, see, you can't make this stuff up. Like the signs that I get, she has a tattoo on her inside arm of a feather. I said to her, everywhere I go, I see feathers. And I brought the ones that I picked up, the white ones, with me on this trip to remind me of the grace about life is to allow yourself to be supported upon the wings of angels, upon the wings of the birds. Presence. It's all about presence. And sometimes, some periods, I think if we tend to become distracted. But we can always course correct. We can always find our way back to the present. You know, when your mind gets on a crazy tailspin, anxiety is fear and ruminating over the future. Depression is contracting and going into the past. And so even when you're in awareness, it's why mindfulness practices, meditation are so important. The more you're willing to be the observer of your experience, and then that moment when it clicks, oh, I'm not being present. I stubbed my toe. That's an opportunity to tell you, be present. Anytime you hurt yourself, you're not present, or you would have prevented it. You would have been present to avoid it. These are just little wisdom nuggets, right? Whiz-bits, I like to call them. Anytime I've ever hurt myself, it's usually because I wasn't present in the moment. I was thinking something, and it took me out of the moment, and sometimes it's actually a critical thought, a judgment, whether against another or yourself. It doesn't even have to be a harmful judgment. It could just be you not paying attention to your life. And when you start worrying about what other people are doing, what about you? That's when you're playing the extra in your life. When you're not the main attraction, you're not the main star in your life, it's because you're playing that extra in someone else's. So anyway, back to Airbnb with my figgies, meet up with Angelique, and see what the agenda is for today. Are you being present in your life? So I had to go into the store with all the masks in there because they were just so beautiful. Oh my gosh, the lion that I want, €950.
I'm not getting anything today. So, but in the future, or if anybody wants to take me to Venice and we want to go shopping for beautiful decorations for the walls, ultimately, just fantastic designs, incredible. You have to just, again, experience it. Mesmerized by art. Make life art. Art is life. Art is in your heart. It's why it's part of the word heart. So here I am crossing the bridge again with my figgies. Markets on the side streets can find some good deals sometimes.
Schade wegen ihn alleine, ihr checkt das nicht. Können wir
all the gondolas are gone. €100 for a gondola ride. Times have changed. That's a sculpture, apparently. It's interesting what people consider art, but then again, what may be art to one may not be art to another. And I am back close to my little neighborhood, my little niche, my humble abode for the next week. So I leave a week from today. Chalk artists. Never gets old, it's just beautiful. All this beautiful architecture. And when you live here, you sometimes tend to, and I know this from living in Naples, you can tend to overlook it and take it for granted because it's your back door and you miss some details. Whereas when you're a tourist, maybe you see more, pick out little nuances because your senses are heightened in a new space. And we take in nourishment through our 5 senses. Always remember that. What are you nourishing yourself with? Be mindful of that because that is what influences you the most in this life.
One of my happy, juicy fruities.
Some of them were so ripe, they were oozing out. So I had to eat those right away. Never let a good fruit go to waste, especially figs. On to the next adventure. Everybody loves a good gondola ride.
dei patti con lei, non abbiamo limiti. Boh, a meno che non siano più. Chiamatemi anche pure.
Penso che domani moriresti tu, sì, domani è eternità, per carità, se c'è silenzio nel tuo cuore, dorme.
Primera? Sì, dopo dove lavorare? Dici una sorella.
Surprise! I won! Oh! I guess I did catch some luck with stepping in that dog poo last night. Apparently, this is a voucher valid for 5 nights, and I'm gonna have to do a little research, figure out where, but woohoo!
Right behind you. Thank you, Paul. Cheers.
Okay, somebody else.
For the opening? Were you for there for the opening? Of Kempinski. San Clemente. The opening was not during the festival. The opening was during the Biennale. It was raining. Cats and dogs. I was a little girl. It was amazing. San Clemente, right? You went to San Clemente.
Is that the Marriott?
Right.
Where's the Kempinski?
Kempinski is San Clemente.
Ah, the Marriott, yeah. I was there for a bit, I remember them.
I think I have a boat sneaking up on me. Walking back to the apartment, Airbnb, and let's call it a night. See you tomorrow.